Dear students, today we are going to learn the concept of copying the content of one file into another file in text files in Python. Before doing the coding, we must go through the algorithm behind copying the data from one file into another. For copying the data, we must have a file with content. Now after this, suppose that I want to copy only the small letters from this file. These two I want to copy. Now I have to open one more file for this one like this. This file should be in the file 2 should be in a read mode. Then we will start accessing one data from the file 1. Firstly, this one as it is according our condition, so we will copy down or we will write it into the file 2. Then we will check the second data, it is not according to our condition. Again the third one is small data which we want to copy, so again you have to write it into the file 2. Capital D, it is not according to our condition. After copying the data, we will close both the files, the file 1 and the file 2 both. Now with the help of an example, I am going to explain how to copy content of one text file into another text file. To do so, I am taking a help of one question. The question will have three parts in the form of three different functions. The first part is write a function write1 to write some content in the file myfile1.txt. This part is to write some data because before copying we must have some data in the file. So to create a function, first we have to write the function with the help of def. Write1 is the name of the function given in the question, and then we are opening a file myfile1.txt in a write mode, and then here we are entering a data. We are entering a paragraph. Here I have considered the data as my file. I am inputting considering this data as I input, and then this statement will write the content inside the S into the file F, that is myfile1.txt, and then after this we will close the file. Now after creating a file, we will write a function copy1 which will copy all the content of the file myfile1.txt to myfile2.txt. Now the third part is the show function which will help us to see the content of the file. Here we are using the file name as an argument. Whichever file name we will pass as an argument, only that file content will be displayed. And after that we will invoke all these functions to get the desired outputs. So we are going to start the definition of copy1. So this is the function header def copy1. Then after this I told you in copy we need two files. The first file from which we want to copy the data, the second file in which we want to copy the data. So here we want to copy the data from myfile1.txt to myfile2.txt. So in this case, we will open our myfile1.txt in the read mode because we want to read the content from this file, and myfile2.txt in the write mode because we want to copy down the data in this file. So when you will open this one, our file myfile1.txt is containing this data. We wrote this data in our file in the previous code. Now after this, while reading a file, I am using this loop f.read. As you know, the f.read or the read function of the file is used to take the content, all the content from the file in the form of a string. Now you can divide this loop into two parts. You can write like this also, s equals to f dot read, and then in the for loop you can use this one, I in S, like this. Okay, either you can use this read function directly, or you can receive the value of the read function in a variable, and then you can use that variable in the loop, because the read is returning the data in the form of string. So the loop will receive one value. This is the returned data from the file in the variable or directly at this place. So due to the loop, one element of the string will move in I, and then as first value will be M, so it will transfer M into the file 2, then it will read Y, and then due to the right one it will write Y, again it will move up and read L, and then due to the write function it will write L, okay, after the space, and then I from this one, and again it will have I. Like this the loop will move, and all the content of the myfile1.txt will copy down into the myfile2.txt. After copying the data you have to close both the files. Now we are writing the code for the show function. This is the coding for the show function. It was mentioned in the question that the function show will receive a parameter for file name. So this is the parameter which will receive the file name, and then we are opening the file. Instead of the file name, here we are using a variable which will receive the file name, and read mode because we are going to read the file and then display it on the string. This loop I have explained you on the previous slide also. The x.read will receive all the data from the file and return it in the string format, and then loop will take one value from the string and display it on the screen. After that we are closing the file. Now after writing the definition of this one, that means the show one, we are writing the invocation of all the function. So first we have to invoke the write function. What it will do, when we will invoke it, it will move to the definition part and it will write the content into the file myfile1.txt. Then after this I am invoking a show function. When I am invoking this one, this argument will copy down into this f, and now what will happen? The show function will open a myfile1.txt and it will return all the content. This x.read will return all the content in the form of a string, and then the loop will start reading one content from the string and display it on the screen like this. You will get all the content on the screen. Then after that closing. Again after this we will come back to the next call, which is what? Copy. Now copy is only a processing function. That means it will copy the content of myfile1.txt into myfile2.txt. Nothing will appear on the screen as we have used no print statement in this code. Then after this, again invoking of myfile2 with function show to see whether the data has been copied or not. Now this time the myfile2.txt will move into the F, and now the myfile2.txt will get opened in the read mode, and again the function, the loop will do its work and it will display the file content on the screen one at a time like this. Now this is the next example where the question is write a function copy file to copy upper letters, lower letters and other characters in separate files from the file content.txt where the separate file names will be passed as an argument. That means from the file content.txt, we have to copy down the upper letter in one file, lower letter in one file, and others in another file, and the file name will be received as a parameter in the function copy file. So this is the solution for the copy file function. The question was to receive the three parameters. The first parameter is to copy down the upper case. Second parameter will receive the file name to copy down the lower case, and the third parameter will receive the file name to copy down the special characters. Now after this, we are opening all the three files in the write mode, and we are opening the file content.txt in the read mode, because from this file we are going to copy the content in these three different files. Now suppose that the content present in the file is small a, capital B, and then dollar, and then X. Now when you will place a loop, then the g.read will read the content, the whole content from the file, and return it here in the form of the string. Now the loop will start and receive one value, one character from the string. The first character will be A. Now it will check, is it a uppercase? No, it is a lowercase. Yes, the condition is satisfied. So now it will write A into the file F2, that means here in this file, and then after that the loop will again move. It will pick P. Now P is a uppercase, this condition is satisfied, so now the data will get write into the F1 object, that means the file which is opened with the F1 object, that means in this file. Now after this the loop will move and it will pick dollar. For dollar, it is neither a uppercase nor a lowercase, else condition would get satisfied, and it will write it into the file which is opened with the object F3, that means here in this file. Now after this again the X will be picked, and the X upper, no, lower, yes. So again the X will get copied down, or we will write the X into the file opened with F2 object. After completing the process, close all the files. This is the solution for the question.